Alright everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my full strategy guide to reach round 40 plus on Black Ops 3 Zombies the Giant. I'll be showing you the hide and seek flytrap Easter egg. That'll give you the Annihilator pistol for multiplayer. I'll show you all 8 radios and 3 radio variants. And of course the extra perk machine. Now obviously this video is a little bit long because I'm trying to cover just about everything on this map. So if you look in the top right hand corner you'll see which part of the video I'm actually covering. Feel free to skip forward to any other parts that you want to see. So now, at the start of the game, you just locate in the box, so it's in the kennels. If it's in line with that corner, it's by the teleport. If it's to the left of that corner, it's 2 doors away in the furnace room, which is the nearest spot. So you get in that way. And just check down the side, you see the perk machine there, speed cola. Now, round 1, you can only get a maximum of 40 points off the windows, so just build the windows 4 times, and leave them open, ready to build the next round. And here's the first radio. So that's Dr. Max is obviously talking about his daughter Samantha, saying the child must be protected. I'm playing as Richtofen, so if you're Richtofen you'll always hear Maxis on the radios. If you're playing as the other 3 characters you'll hear something a little bit different on 3 of the radios. Now on the first round, just try and maximise your score. Don't go ahead and knife them straight away. You see I'm just lining them up. 1 bullet through 3 zombies gives you 30 points, so just try and line them up the best you can and maximise your score. And just knife them to get a maximum 130 points for the kill. I usually use a couple of clips on the first round and then just knife the rest. Now luckily they brought back the theatre mode in Black Ops 3, which is on the original 2 Black Ops games, so I'll be fast forwarding through some of the slower gameplay just to get to the point. I see I'm just waiting to build the window. As soon as round 2 starts you can start building the windows again and get the points for that round. I wasn't in a big rush to get this video out. I leave that up to the big YouTubers, but since Christmas had just passed a couple of days ago, Christmas 2015, some of you probably got the season pass for Christmas, or maybe just got the game for Christmas, so obviously with the season pass you get the giant bonus zombies map. So I figured if there's going to be a lot of new players out there, then I'll just show you the ins and outs of the map. I know it pretty well since playing it quite a lot back on World at War Zombies. And of course, some of the new players, you know, just showing you the ins and outs, but for the older players as well, we know what to do. There are some new features on the map that they've introduced, so I'll be covering all of those as well. And just showing everyone what's going on really. And if you are quite new, then you'll see in the spawn area where you start with 4 windows, and if you're playing with 4 people, yourself and 3 others, then that's 1 window each. That way nobody steals anybody else's kills and gets annoyed with each other. And as long as you're all covering a window, then you're not going to get overrun with zombies, and you can stay here for the first few rounds at least, just to build up your points. I always go up these stairs just to wait for the zombies to spawn a little bit, just round them up. What they call zombie training, as they say. Shooting through as many as possible. Now I've run out of ammo, you can just knife them. It's only 3 knives to kill them on round 3, so just pick off the odd stragglers around the edge. Try not to get into the groups of them, otherwise you could get double hit. And you get hit 3 times, you'll go down, so gotta be careful ducking and weaving between them. I was pretty lucky that I got a max ammo, so I can maximise my score again now. Just shoot through groups of them again until I run out of ammo, and then just knife the rest. Now, another reason I didn't rush to get this video out wasn't completely by choice. I usually use Upload Studio on Xbox One to edit all my videos and upload them. And unfortunately, as I'm a member of the Xbox dashboard preview, or preview dashboard, that gives you month early access on all the new features that the Xbox One has to offer. And it's great when it works, but unfortunately it's messed Upload Studio up a bit and it's not working properly, so I haven't been able to upload any videos recently, or at least do voiceovers for them, so I'm actually having to do this on my phone. So it's been a bit of a mess about. I've lost a lot of days editing where Upload Studio's crashed or it just wouldn't work because the voiceover wouldn't work, but never mind, we're here now. So I just got a gobble gum there from the first gobble gum machine through the first door. I always go through that same door, I never go through the other side. I find it best this way. and I bought a weapon off the wall, which I've already leveled up the weapon and unlocked loads of attachments for it, so that's why I've got a sight and attachments on it. So that was the second radio, again featuring Max. This is I'm playing as Richard. And something that was on the original map, if you lay down in front of a random perk machine, see there, it gave me a random 100 points. It doesn't always work, but if you're short of points and you're looking for windows and things to build and get points from without finishing the round, then you can try that just to boost your points a little bit. Only seems to work once every round though, or every few rounds. So just make your way through. You see there, just get the power on. I actually bought Quick Revive without the power on, which you can do in solo. Of course, Quick Revive only lasts 3 uses. So automatically revive you if you go down, and then after you've used it 3 times it'll disappear. So just trying to make my way back up there towards where Juggernog is. And zombies got in my way. So while I'm down here, I'm just going to show you this brick if I can find it around here somewhere. Just hold the action button. You see there it floated up into the air, and underneath the brick there's a little cryptic message that you can decipher if you're clever enough. A few people have deciphered a few of the messages. I've just paused it there so you can see it. Some of them talk about an ice cave in some other country or something, which has been related to an existing ice cave in real life, possibly for a future DLC. Here's your next radio. As Dr. Maxi says, just give him a bit more of the backstory, talking about the ethereal realm where he believes Samantha's trapped in. Juggernaut's in the original spot, that's where it was on the original map. You're going to want these trip mines as well, once you've got 1,000 points for those. So I'm just going to do the last zombie, and luckily I get a kaboom, I get a nuke off that zombie, so that's another 400 points. I'm just going to hang around here until I've got enough points to buy the trip mines. So yeah, these notes, like the one I found under the brick, they're dotted around the map and also on the Shadow of Evil map, which piece together to give you clues on more of the story and possible future DLCs, as I say. So I'm just going to hold out here and build up my points a little bit. I'll come back into those trip mines if I get a bit overrun. That's probably the best spot to build up your points unless you have to open the door behind you to the middle teleport. You see there, I'm not going to pick up the double point until it flashes. When it flashes really fast, pick it up because it's about to disappear, but no point picking it up straight away if there's no zombies around, so just wait till the zombies spawn in a bit. And you won't waste any of it waiting for the zombies to catch up to you. Same with this nuke that's got there. I'm not going to get that straight away because you're going to get more points from killing the zombies first. And even if there's no zombies, you're going to get 400 points off the nuke, whatever happens. So building window as well. A few points. It's all building up some points in the early rounds, any way you can. Right, now I've got all my perks. I've got a fast reload on this gun as well already. As I say, I've already leveled it up by using it quite a lot, so the fast reload and speed cut reloads ridiculously fast. I'm just skipping ahead a little bit here. Just open the first door to the first teleport to the side. And if you go to this brain jar here, just hold your action button on that, you hear like a squelching sound, and that's the first part of the music Easter egg. It's in the same spots as the original map if you played that, the hidden song. So I'm just waiting for these last few zombies to spawn so I can grenade one of them into a crawler. Just cut your grenade for a couple of seconds and just time it right. Once you've got a crawler, you can kill any of the other walking zombies. Forward a little bit, and there's the next radio.
Look around you, Edvard. The giant sleeps. This facility was once alive with activity. Now, it is a graveyard. Group 935 are no more. What remains of their work has been scattered to the four winds. Only echoes and shadows remain. The test subjects can never be allowed to awaken. The havoc wreaked upon the future by such simple-minded individuals could be catastrophic.
And if you're not playing as Richtofen, you'll hear this alternative message.
It is not all bad news, Nikolai. We may have failed in our mission, but at least there is now one less Richtofen to deal with. If it is any consolation, tell him that the first one is the hardest. I should know. I've killed at least 3 Richtofens. There was the one in the fire, the one with the boat hook, and the one... What? No one told me. Sorry. Forget what I just said. Everything will be fine.
So it's just Nikolai talking about killing the alternative, or alternate Richtofens in the other timelines. I've got a feeling all the DLC maps are going to be different timelines with different versions of the characters. So you see I just held the action button there on the teleport and then run back to the start on the main screen there and just hold the action button on that. And you'll be perfectly safe up there while that yellow flash happens when the teleport activates. That'll kill any zombies around you, and it usually drops some power up, so I've got a max ammo.
Such gifts only perpetuate my torment.
Just heading to the next teleport now. I usually do the side teleports first and just hold out in that middle area as long as possible. Just going to get the box while I'm here. There was actually an achievement on the original map where you had to survive to around 20 without buying any perks, so I did that in that area. And I've got the trip mines. And it's just giving me the Wonder Waffle out of the box there. Unfortunately I killed that last zombie, never mind. It is actually called a Wonder Waffle, or Wonder Waffle, not the Wonder Waffle. There's no L in the name. So it's just Wonder Waffle. A lot of people call it Wonder Waffle for some reason. You see the 2 brain jars there, just hold the action button on that to start the song. 2 brain jars. You just make your way through to the next teleport, hold your action button on that and run back to the start to activate that. Into the main frame. You've got plenty of time to run there as well. Don't open this next door by the spawn. That one there that I'm running past now. You want to keep that closed as long as possible because you're going to need it to escape, and if both side doors are open they're going to surround you. The zombies are going to come in and surround you while you're trying to pack a punch and stuff. So I've still got 5 seconds by the time I get there. There's no reason to open 2 doors to the same area. I love this remix of the original Beauty of Annihilation song. I'll post links to this version and the original version, which was played over the DLC Map Pack 3 for Toilet War Zombies. I'll post them both in the description. I love the original, but I love this new version as well. It's awesome. So I'm just going to cut it short here and skip ahead a little bit. Again, you just want to hold out in this area that I was talking about where I held out for that original achievement, buying no perks until round 20. And the good thing about the original map was you could, instead of trip mines, you had bouncing betties, and you just cover the whole area in bouncing betties and just back into them. Here's your next radio.
She may have been returned to me, but I fear she is not as she was. In recent months, she has barely said a word. When she did, it was only to cry out for him, to call his name. What have I done?
And then the next radio.
For your sacrifice, Edvard. Your courageous actions have opened new avenues of opportunity. It is my dearest hope that we may one day set things right and prevent
And then if you're playing as the other three characters, you'll hear this.
Hey, other me. If you're hearing this, then it means that something's gone foobar. We're going to plan B. Stick to that crap bastard like glue. We need to find out what the hell he has been doing and what he's going to do. We may be able to get a fix on your location if you can trigger one of the paradox visualizations. Good luck. We're all counting on you. Oh, wait. Whatever you do, don't get too close to the radioactive beacon. Makes your hair fall out.
Dempsey mentions the beacon there. Oh, by the way, all the clocks on the map, you can find all three clocks. They all say 115 as in element 115, which started the zombie outbreak that was found in the meteor rock. If you want to see any of these or learn any of the backstory, there's plenty of YouTube videos done by other people. They're easy enough to find. That'll give you the whole backstory on the whole zombies story right from the original World at War maps. Yeah, Dempsey was just talking about the beacon, which I'll cover in a moment. See there, I'm just pausing it. That's actually theatre mode is glitched, and it's showing random floating weapons because I've been rewinding and fast forwarding. Theatre mode's actually glitched the weapons. So what's happened there, in case you're wondering. Alright, so that's the last teleport linked. Once you've got 5,000 points, you can pack a punch your weapons, upgrade them, hold a lot more ammo, get 300 points off that Perk machine, and also pack a punch weapons a lot more powerful as well. And you can pack a punch them as many times as you like.
Matter transference tests at the new site have been largely unsuccessful. The teleporter's malfunction has nonetheless yielded some interesting data. The fact that the test subjects departed their original point of origin is undeniable. What is uncertain is what became of them. Richtofen is insistent in his belief that they have been transported not through space, but through time. In the absence of difficult evidence, I myself cannot entertain such madness. I fear Richtofen. Irrationality may soon prove a liability to our endeavors.
Yeah, as I was saying before that radio started, you can pack a punch your weapons as many times as you like. There's 5 different ammo types, so you can get special ammo type. And here's the final 8th radio.
Remember what I told you, Edvard. The scars left by Samantha's past actions allow us to communicate across the veil. Follow my words. I will find you. When you release the beacon, I will secure your extraction and destroy the site. Remember, the burden is yours to carry, Edvard. The others must never know the truth.
And then if you're playing as the other three characters, you'll hear this.
Brave, uphold all the dying samurai spirit. It feels almost as though I am speaking to my ancestors. Instead, I speak to a reflection of myself. The man in the mirror, in another place, another time. Our allies are filled with confidence and bravado. But I am troubled. My dreams are haunted by a man in shadow. I fear this vision may be important of our destruction.
So that's all 8 radios and 3 radio variants. Now for most of the rest of the game you're going to be up on that catwalk building up your points, but since it's got a fire sale I just jumped down to this box away from the zombies. And luckily I got the monkey bombs. It is pure luck if you get those early or late, so I haven't had them until round 30 sometimes. So as soon as you've got monkey bombs, teleport with them, doesn't matter which order, throw a monkey bomb in the teleport, and teleport with it, and you'll see it's lit up green light in the middle for that middle teleport. And then quickly run to the next teleport. As I said, doesn't matter which order, throw a monkey bomb in the back of it, as long as it's within the vicinity of the teleport area. Now we've got 2 green lights, and then we just need to go to the 3rd and final teleport. Teleport with a monkey in that. Apparently, I've seen on other people's videos, just briefly, if you teleport more than once in each teleport with monkeys, it actually lights up the 4 red lights that are in the catwalk area by the middle teleport. So now they're all activated, just press the button that turned on. Robot laser bounces off the Jerez sign and melts the snow, revealing your extra perk machine. I've got stamina up there. That'll either be stamina up or it'll be Deadshot Daiquiri. It's pretty useless, just gives you headshots easier, but I prefer stamina up because it makes you run a lot faster, even if you're holding an LMG. you can sprint for longer. I'm just doing this because people say, since the original map, if you throw a monkey bomb in the furnace, it upgrades them, but I haven't seen any difference personally. So, just fast forwarding this bit. Max ammo's got, so always throw your monkey bombs out before you pick up the max ammo, and I get replenished. And I get a crawler here so I can start the fly trap, hide and seek Easter egg. I actually figured this out pretty much straight away because it's exactly the same as the original map. Got to shoot this panel right on target.
I want to play a game. Let's play hide and seek. Those were her exact words.
One of those power-ups have blown off into the sky. You've got to find 3 teddy bears. Now the teddy bear locations are actually different to the original map, so I did get a bit of help with these, but the first one's actually in this little coal bunker thing, little hole. If I just pause it while I'm shooting, the lights up and you'll see a little monkey bomb in there holding a perk. So you just got to aim on that. And then once you shot that, you don't need a pack-a-punch gun to shoot that, but you do need a pack-a-punch gun to start off the sequence where you shoot that panel at the back of the map. So fast forward a little bit to the next one. There's a teddy bear in the bottom of this vat here with this liquid in, so just pause it again, it's just above my gun there, you can see a little teddy bear in the bottom. So just jump up and shoot that. Okay.
Wow, you found another one. There must be a purpose.
And then the third and final one, which actually activates the beacon, as you'll hear Maxis say. Third one's up on this walkway here.
See it? The beacon is lit. I know where and when you are.
So the beacon is lit.
Sooner or later, I will find you. Together, we will ensure a better future.
And there you go, that's the Annihilator pistol for multiplayer. You can pick that up by holding the action button, and you can use it by holding the left and right shoulder buttons. I'm just going to get my favourite gun out of the box there, the Dingo. It's by far the best gun on the game. I've already unlocked the fast reload for it as well. I didn't pick up the Annihilator in this gameplay because there was a glitch with the first double XP update where it actually caused you to lose all your weapons and points when you went down and got revived. So I didn't pick up in that gameplay until that got fixed. Now I've got the Dingo upgraded. It's already around 24 now. Underestimated the zombies here and got myself stuck against the wall, so it doesn't matter if you go down too much. Oh, also you'll see while you're down you get the death and taxes pistols, explosive pistols. That's what you get if you upgrade the starting pistol that you begin to start the game with. So I just included this bit of gameplay just to show you it is quite easy to recover from getting down, especially if you've got teammates, but I only had enough points to get quick revive. So if you're playing solo, you need quick revive first, and second plate you're going to need is Juggernaut. Well, that'll be the first plate you need if you're playing with friends. So I'm just going to try and survive up here and build up enough points to get Juggernaut, and I can work on getting the rest of my perks back. So just going to sit fast forward for a little bit, I'll build up my points. I'm trying to go for headshots, it's worth 100 points a headshot as well, but also kills them quicker, so you're not going to get surrounded. I just had to use my gobble gum there, it was anyway but here gobble gum, and that will randomly teleport you, so throw a monkey bomb and give me time to pick my Juggernaut up, and get back up top, and build up points so I can get my other perks. Now there are a lot of really terrible players on this game. In fact, pretty much every game I play with randoms, there's always at least one or two really sad, probably little kids that shouldn't even be on the game because it's an 18 and it's against the law, but you'll find a lot of little kids and bad players that you'll find on the game. They will actually glitch on the other side of that catwalk that I was holding up. And they'll just sit there and they won't help, and they'll hardly shoot zombies, and they'll just mess your game up. So the best thing to do is just report them and leave the game. And hopefully they'll get banned for a little while, and they won't be able to play with anyone. So there we go, I've got all my perks back again, so getting forward to around 38 now. Just holding up the same spot on the catwalk. Yeah, what I was saying about bad players glitching, I mean it defeats the whole object of the game. If you're going to cheat, what's the point of playing the game in the first place? The whole idea of the game is to challenge yourself and enjoy it, enjoy the challenge. It's not just sit there and get to a high round without actually doing anything, and then when people go down you don't jump down to help them. So you'll notice there some of those zombies turned into, let's say turned above the head, they turn into friendly zombies and they kill all the other zombies for you. That's one of the ammo types, one of the 5 ammo types you can get out of the Pack-a-Punch. You Pack-a-Punch more than once. So second time or more, the Pack-a-Punch will give you a random ammo type. You'll either get that turned ammo type, which is the best, and it's really OP. It's just ridiculous. It just kills all the zombies coming for you. It gives you plenty of time to reload, and you're not worried about points, because you don't get points from the zombie kills that the turned zombies getting for you. It's a really good way to get to the high rounds, that ammo type. Next one is Dead Wire, which is rubbish. It just electrocutes one zombie when you shoot them. It's got a bit of a cooldown as well, so it doesn't do it all the time. So the third one is Blast Furnace, and that'll make the zombies explode into a ball of flames, which is okay. Next one's Fireworks, which looks nice but doesn't really do a lot. Pretty much does the same thing as Blast Furnace. And then the final one, it's a big gust of wind like the Thunder Gun on Black Ops 1 Zombies, which is pretty awesome. It just blows all the zombies out of the way. So if you're trying to run through the map, that's pretty useful. So that's my second favourite, but definitely my first favourite is the turned ammo type. You see that I can't buy a double gun until the start of the next round. You can only buy one each round, so I need to get anywhere but here again for a running teleport. Get me out of a couple of situations again. I'm just going to throw a monkey bomb out because I've done the last of my trip mines already, but for some reason I changed my mind and turned around and shoot a few zombies first. Could have thrown another monkey bomb there, but get your trip mines down again because you will have to back into those to reload once you get overrun a little bit. And if there are too many zombies, you can just drop down to the left or the right, out the window or off the side of the catwalk, and just get through the teleport to escape. And there are other places you can get to the higher rounds on, but this is by far the favourite from most people that have played games with the original World at War map when it was released. If you've got 4 players up here, it's just really easy to survive the higher rounds. Have one person looking out the window to the left. And you get surrounded there. So if you're all shooting forward, some of you are going to be waiting your bullets, so 1 or 2 of you shoot to the side out of the window. Just spread them out a little bit to even them out. For some reason I don't use my gobble gum and I get downed. I stupidly thought I could knife that zombie when it's round 40. I did actually shoot him a bit first, but it didn't do a lot at this high round. So now I'm a bit stuck because I'm surrounded by zombies and I've got no perks, so I'll just use my gobble gum to get the hell out of there. Lucky I didn't get hit more than twice, otherwise that would be game over. You see where the quick revive was there, that's disappeared now because I've used it 3 times. So I'm just going to throw a monkey bomb. That's not going to help me out too much. You see I've left the top of those stairs blocked. You can clear that debris if you want. I'm just going to use my gobble gum again though, just to get out of there, now that I've got big enough. And now I've got a spare perk slot, because I can't get quick revive anymore, so I can get mule kick. It's not worth getting mule kick in the early rounds, because if you do go down, which you will at some point, you're just going to lose your extra weapon, because obviously with mule kick you can hold an extra weapon, so you can carry 3 weapons. If you do get the Annihilator, that counts as a free weapon, so it doesn't take a full weapon slot. I'm going to get down there, try and get my last point. So yeah, you're really going to need 3 weapons, or your extra weapon with mule kick to survive the higher rounds, because you're just going to keep running out of ammo. Also, you notice I've upgraded the Wonder Waff. You can only upgrade the Wonder Weapons once. Wonder Weapons are the Monkey Bomb, which you can't upgrade, and the Pack-a-Punch, and the Ray Gun and the Wonder Waff. And for some reason, this is the end of my clip because the video suddenly ends there. But I do die just after that. Get down trying to get my last perk. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll see you on my next video. Cheers.